Hey, are you listening? Then I hope you're not driving. Listening to this will alter your consciousness by bringing you into a state of deep relaxation. So please, enjoy safely. Once upon a time, a traveler told me a secret. He said, books are more than mere paper and ink. They are another form of everyday magic, because every story is a portal connecting to another place, another time, full of new sights and sensations, where friendships, experiences, and life lessons await, if you're willing to travel. My name is Whim, and today we're going to visit a very special place full of stories. Some you've experienced, and some you've witnessed, and still others you've yet to dream. A secret library at the center of the verse, a port from which you can travel anywhere, anytime you desire. This journey will leave you deep in trance, ready to dream and experience it all as you step into the world of your choosing. So if you're excited to drop deep and explore, then close your eyes and focus on my words. Follow me as I take you on a flight of Whimzee. Are you ready? Sweet. Then let's fly. Now every traveler knows that inner space is made up of an infinite number of dimensions, encompassing all the worlds that will ever be imagined and more. Some quite close to each other, and others very different. Those we choose to live in, and the many we wish to explore. And we can, because stories are portals you can use to cross between these realms, gateways to certain moments in space and time, or anchors to the lives they follow. Because to read a book or listen to a tale is to look through a porthole, peering into that world as you watch the story unfold. And of course, once you can see there, you can be there. All you have to do is choose to step through, for that is the way of inner space. And at the center of the verse, there is a place that remembers every story ever to be dreamed. The archive of the collective unconscious, expanding further and further into eternity with every thought. And within every story is a portal that leads back to this archive, an indelible link, a synapse in the mind of the verse, connecting the dreamed to the dreamer, all returning to one. And it wasn't long until travelers realized they could sense these portals and use them to go to the center. And from the center, easily access any of the other infinite dimensions of inner space, dropping effortlessly from realm to realm, some previously discovered and others never before explored, going anywhere and everywhere their hearts desired, as they enjoyed the limitless possibilities of the universal archive. And perhaps you've already experienced what it's like to drop through one of these portals to another world. Or maybe today will be the first time. Because in a moment, we're going to use one of the most famous portals around these parts. One I bet you'll recognize. Because surely you remember the tale of Alice and her trip to Wonderland. Her story of just relaxing there one day, letting her mind drift, dreamy and drowsy, just daydreaming. Until a strange white rabbit crossed her path, compelling her to follow. And perhaps you can even imagine what it felt like to go on that chase, caught up in curiosity, following the white rabbit further and further, over and under and through the brush, thinking of nothing else until you drop, falling deep, deep into that rabbit hole, falling through space, drifting through time, never sure whether you're floating or falling, as everything goes topsy-turvy, the outside world fading as your mind lets go, body relaxing as you surrender to the adventure, tumbling over further and further, deeper and deeper, until you drop ever so gently into that room of many doors. Now, of course, over there is the key and the drink me potion that will allow you through the tiny door to Wonderland. And perhaps we will return to this place to take that journey another time. But for now, focus on your inner senses, for they are telling you that one of these doors is not like the others. One of these doors will always open to a traveler who seeks to pass through. And you already know which one it is. That's right. Go ahead and open it and step into the universal archive. It's incredible, isn't it? No matter how many times you come here, it never loses its power to inspire. Those endless stacks swirling out like the arms of a galaxy. An eternal spiral reaching as far as the mind's eye can see. Every story that will ever be written, every life that will ever be lived, and every dream that will ever be dreamed, each contained in its own book and housed here, the repository of infinite experience, yours to explore. And it may be a lot to take in at first, but soon you will begin to see the patterns, the inescapable order in the chaos of life, themes that recur over and over, journeys as familiar as they are novel. The same stories told millions of different ways on billions of different worlds. Such incredible diversity and creativity. And yet, underneath it all, an undeniable unity. Common threads woven into the fabric of the verse. Archetypes resonating the universal language of experience throughout space and time. And this archive tells the great story of it all. A prism revealing all the beautiful colors of consciousness. And perhaps you already know which portal you wish to open this time. You may have come here with a story you want to explore already in mind. And if that's the case, you can easily summon that book to you now. But sometimes it's fun to wander up and down among the stacks, back and forth between the rows, letting your finger run along the spines as you drift by, and seeing what captures your fancy for today's chapter of Choose Your Own Adventure. And there is no limit to where you can travel from here. Perhaps you would like to visit a page out of your own story. Or perhaps you want to dive deep into the life of another character you love. Maybe you'd like to fly free in a world that once captured your imagination. Or maybe you'd like to explore an experience you've only dreamed of. That is all up to you, because all the moments of the verse are yours to choose from. Now you may wonder why this archive is full of books, because of course there are many other ways to catalog portal coordinates, but none are quite so satisfying to browse through as books. The smell of the pages, the weight in your hands, the beautiful art of the cover and the curves of the script within. Right away, you can already imagine what kind of adventure it holds, even if it's one you've never read before. So wander freely now, selecting a story or letting one choose you. You can always return another time for a different experience, so it's easy to go along with the one that is calling you now. I see you've already picked one out. Excellent choice. Now bring it here and relax into this cozy reading nook, and soon you will be on your way. You can open to a particular section of the story, or simply start at the beginning. But once you've decided, just let go and allow the pages to turn of their own accord. That's right. One after another. That sound drawing you in as the ink swirls together. Words transforming into visions and sensations. Allowing them to fill your mind until there's nothing else. Only the world of the story remains. Each turn of the page pulling you in deeper and deeper. More and more. And once you fall deep into that world, it will feel as real as any other. Full of vibrant sights, sounds, and sensations as you embark on your adventure, making connections, gaining wisdom, and having all kinds of new experiences you desire. And of course, you can stick to the story as it is written. Or you can venture off on your own once you enter that world. It is your choice whether to take an intentional journey or to let a surprise encounter lead you deep into the unknown. But whatever happens, I'm sure you will enjoy it. And you're almost there now. That's right. Just let these last few pages pull you down. Down the rest of the way, deeper and deeper, as your senses come alive with the sights and sounds of this new world. The universal archive fading away completely as you drop on through.